During the Vietnam War, the North Vietnamese government launched a powerful propaganda campaign, insisting to the world that captured American prisoners of war were being treated humanely. To prove this, they occasionally paraded out POWs for carefully staged interviews with foreign journalists. In 1966, one such interview was arranged with the captured U.S. Navy Commander Jeremiah Denton. His captors believed they were controlling the narrative. They had no idea their prisoner was about to send his own secret message to the world using the only weapon he had left, his own eyes.
The story is told as the internal monologue of Commander Denton during the interview. The lights are blinding, hot, deliberately so. They want me to sweat. They want me to look uncomfortable, to shift under the gaze of the camera. I will not give them the satisfaction. I sit perfectly still. My back is a landscape of fresh pain, but my posture is straight. I am a commander in the United States Navy. I am the senior officer. I will not break. The Japanese journalist asks his first question. Something soft. How are you being treated? The political commissar, the rat, as we call him, is just out of frame, watching my every move. His eyes are small and sharp. He is waiting for me to recite the lines they beat into me for the last 72 hours. I am treated well. I receive adequate food and medical care. The words are a lie, a poison in my mouth. I have to say them, but I can say something else at the same time. An old memory surfaces. Naval Academy, years ago. Learning Morse code. ... A relic, I thought. Useless in an age of modern radios. How wrong I was. Right now, it is the only weapon I possess. The plan is insane. If the rat, if any of them, know Morse code, this interview will end with a bullet. But it is my duty, to my men, to my country, to the truth. I begin to speak, forcing the rehearsed lies from my lips, and as I speak, I begin to blink. Not a nervous tick, a deliberate, rhythmic press of my eyelids. Slow, exaggerated, under the blinding lights. I pray it looks natural. I pray someone on our side is watching, someone who is smart enough to see. A single long blink, a dash. Ho! 3 long blinks. Dash, dash, dash. R. A short, a long, a short. Dot, dash, dot. My heart is a hammer against my ribs. I am answering the journalist's questions on autopilot, my mind split in two. One part is performing for my captors. The other is screaming a message to the world in a silent, desperate language. The journalist asks about my feelings for the war. I talk about wanting peace. It is not a complete lie. As I speak, my mind flashes to the real medical care here, to the ropes, to the beatings, to the faces of my men, young boys, emaciated and broken, but unbroken in spirit. I am blinking for them. T dash U dot dot dash R dot dash dot E dot. I have spelled it. Torture. The word hangs in the air between me and the camera, a ghost no one in this room can see. The rat is staring at me. His eyes narrow. Has he noticed? Does he see a pattern? My blood runs cold. I force myself to remain placid, to meet his gaze without flinching. For a long second, the world stops. He looks away, seemingly satisfied. He didn't see it. The interview is almost over. The journalist asks one final question. What is your message for the American people? The irony is staggering. My real message is already sent. I give them the approved answer, speaking of my desire to go home. And in my mind, I add the truth. I want to go home, but you must know the price we are paying. You must not forget us. Asterisk. The lights go out. The interview is over. I am pulled from the chair and dragged back to the darkness of my cell. A wave of both triumph and terror washes over me. I do not know if anyone saw my secret letter. I do not know if I have just saved my men or condemned myself, but I know this. In that bright, hot room, surrounded by my enemies, I was not just a prisoner. I was a messenger. And I did not fail my duty.
The 1966 interview with Commander Denton was broadcast around the world. In Washington, D.C., U.S. naval intelligence analysts watched the footage. They saw what his captors did not: a trained officer under immense pressure, sending a clear, deliberate message. They deciphered his blinks, Torture. It was the first hard evidence, the first absolute confirmation of the brutal treatment of American POWs in North Vietnam. The intelligence was a landmark. Jeremiah Denton would endure 7 more years of captivity, including 4 in solitary confinement. He was released in 1973. His act of defiance, a letter written not with a pen but with his own eyes, remains one of the most incredible stories of courage and ingenuity in the history of the US military.